Hello. I'm not sure how I feel speaking about my faith journey after Amazing Grace. Oh well, it was a good choice, whoever thought that one up. My spiritual journey. I started life as a product of the United Church, although apparently I was baptized in the Presbyterian Church by my grandmother's second husband, but that's a much longer story we're not going to talk about. So I had the usual United Church experiences: Sunday school, CGIT, church camp, UCW rummage sales and teas. I had my favorite ministers. I even brought one back later, 25 years later, to be the officiant at my wedding. But somehow I missed confirmation. I think my mother was waiting for me to bring the subject up, and I was waiting for her to bring the subject up. And we really weren't a family that talked about personal issues directly. So I missed it. And then I wandered off to university and beyond. So as I moved around Canada, I would try to find a United Church and attend. But I never really stumbled upon a real community or a spiritual home. Mostly, I felt alone. But I did feel God when I was in the wilderness, experiencing the sublime beauty and power of our earth. Then I moved offshore, and I had the opportunity to experience different religions and to visit the world's incredible cathedrals and spiritual sites. And I realized that there are places, maybe like the Canadian wilderness, where God feels so much closer than in others. The soaring Gothic cathedrals, the strategically placed murals on an Orthodox cathedral, the incredible artwork that we see in churches, the bones and bits of dead saints on display. Never quite got that one. And the music, the Vienna Boys Choir, St. Martin's in the Fields, getting to go to places and attend services and walking the labyrinth at Chartres and going to St. Paul's and St. Peter's Basilica. The marvelous colors streaming into the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. All of these viscerally sent a message of God's love. And I would take each opportunity to sit in contemplation with a little niggling of conscience about how much wealth was sitting around me and how just a little bit of it may have been able to do some more good in the world. And then finding myself in cities across Africa, being blessed literally every day by my coworkers. And on Sundays in my neighborhood in Lagos, sitting and listening to the surrounding congregations, and they were on all sides of our compound, singing and dancing and laughing and clapping enthusiastically. It was completely inspiring. Unfortunately, on Sundays, I didn't have a driver, so I wasn't allowed to go. But I kept seeing glimpses of God in all of these places. I never deserted God. I think I just didn't have a regular practice. So after a year in Nigeria, where business meetings start and end with thanks and prayers to God, and I received my regular dose of daily blessings, I came back to Canada, to Vancouver, and I realized I missed that. I missed that energy every day of being in the presence of people that dearly love and express their love for God. So I knew about Trinity United, and I thought I'd go there. But apparently, while I was gone, it closed. So I wandered down to CMUC and walked in, and I found Beth and music and welcoming people. But still sometimes I'd sit and cry, and sometimes I felt alone. But joining spiritual circles and contemplation, washing potatoes at First United, those places started to let me develop the relationships, those few people gathered together in His name, that really I think I'd been looking for all these years. Now I figure crying's okay, likely good for me. And if I smile and talk to people, they usually talk back. This is a good lesson for all of us. So I absorbed the music, and I learned more about Jesus as a rebel and a justice warrior, and how this could actually become a real practice in my life. So when I listened to those voices from Jeremiah, I realized the importance of those words for me. I know the plans I have for you, to give you a future with hope. Well, I'm still working on that part of it. It's a journey. How do I spend the next segment of my life? I'm working on the plan and looking for guidance on what should be, and really looking forward to that future with hope. But most important, if you seek me with all your heart, I will let you find me. And I'm not sure I could say I was always seeking with all of my heart, but my journey led me here.